Hello and welcome to the channel. It's me, Chris Brooks. I hope everyone's well. So I've been on this journey for a little while now, and it is a lot to take in, and I'm still taking it in, and I'm struggling to retain it. But I just wanted to give you a quick breakdown on what I've learnt so far when it comes to the Bar Guild and the dirty game of banking, which is our judicial system. You've probably heard this one, that the law applies to everyone. But have you ever stopped to ask whose law and who's everyone? Because here's a truth that most people don't find unless they go digging for it. The British legal system isn't about justice. It's about commerce. It's a system to protect contracts, not living men or women like you or I. Let me break it down. Barristers, judges, lawyers, solicitors, they all swear an oath, but it's not to you and it's not to the community, not to natural justice or truth. They swear allegiance to the Bar Guild, a private members association. Yes, you heard that right. Private, a closed shop. This Bar Guild isn't answerable to the public. It exists to serve the legal and financial interests of the Crown. And no, that's not the Queen or the King you think of. It's the Crown Corporation, a separate legal entity based in the City of London, which is not part of Greater London or under its control. It is its own sovereign district with its own laws and police force. So what happens when you go to court? You're not being seen as a living, breathing man or woman with rights. You're being treated as a legal fiction, a corporate construct created when your birth was registered and your name was converted into all capital letters. That's not a coincidence. In legal and commercial terms, capital letters denote a corporate entity. And this is where it gets even darker. Once that legal fiction, your name, exists, it becomes a tradable asset. A bond is created on the stock exchange and you become collateral for government borrowing. That is why your birth is registered, not to protect you, but to securitize you. The entire system is governed by Admiralty Law, law of the sea, not common law, which is based on natural rights and fairness. Admiralty Law treats everything as commerce. That's why courtrooms resemble ships. The judge wears black like a captain. The dock is where the accused stands. The proceedings are conducted in legalese, a language designed to sound like English but with completely different meanings. Let me give you an example. And like I said, I know many of you may know this, but this is more of an introduction for those who have recently joined my channel, and I want to see where they are on their journey of waking up to this. So back to the example. The word person, it sounds harmless. We all say, oh, you know that person. But legally, a person is a corporate entity, not a living man or a woman. That's why they ask you, do you understand the charges? When in actual fact, what they're saying in legalese is, do you stand under our jurisdiction as this legal fiction? Say yes, and you've consented. Just like that. But now ask yourself this. Why would a system built on truth and justice need to trick you into consenting? Because it's not there to help you. It's there to harvest you. Every fine, every tax, every court fee, every license, it's all about extracting time, energy and money, wealth away from the people and back into the fraudulent, corrupt banking system. And that system, by the way, is run parallel with law. Judges aren't neutral, they're part of the same guild as the prosecutors. You're walking into a courtroom where both sides play for the same team, and it ain't yours. But here's the shift. People are waking up. They're realising that they've been contracting unknowingly, tricked into giving consent where none was needed. They're beginning to reclaim their standing as living men and women, not as fictions or franchises. The power they had over us for centuries? Well, I think that's fading, and I think it's fading fast. So next time you hear somebody ask, oh, it's just the law, maybe ask, whose law, for whose benefit, and under whose consent? Because the second you learn how to say, I do not consent, I do not stand under your jurisdiction, that's when things really start to shift. It's not conspiracy, it's contract. And contracts can be refused. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Look after yourselves, have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.